is Leisurely Stitching. Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2020, and I'm here for my 11th Flosstube video. If you're new, welcome to my channel. This is a channel about my cross-stitch projects, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back, and I hope you all enjoy what I have to share with you today. So the last time I was here was the beginning of February, and a lot has changed since then in both my life and the world in general. My roommate moved out at the end of February, and that is something to be celebrated. I did not enjoy having a roommate, and now that he's gone, I figured I would have more time to freely make Flosstube videos and to hang out on the Virtual Stitchers website. Virtual Stitchers is a Facebook group, and I'll try to link them below in the description box if you're interested in joining. It is a closed group, so you have to answer all the questions in order to get in. But I haven't really had much time in the past month or so to hang out on there. I have been trying to spend more quality time with my husband, which means when he gets home from work in the evenings and I get home from work, spending time talking to him and doing fun activities together, playing board games. The weather's warming up here in Georgia. It's been rainy, but it's also starting to warm up, so it's been in the mid-60s, 70s. Today the high is 81, so it's getting a little hot, which is to be expected here in Georgia. And then, of course, there's the coronavirus pandemic. I'm in a kind of interesting situation. I went to graduate school to study virology, and I specifically went because I was interested in emerging viral diseases. And so I completed half of my PhD in virology. I decided to leave the program halfway through for personal reasons, but it's still something that's a very interesting topic to me and something that I've long considered to be important. And now that, it's affecting a lot more people, I hope that research for emerging viral diseases gets a little bit of a boost, and that, in the future we'll be more prepared for things like this that are bound to happen. Currently, I work in a research lab at one of the local state universities, and while the state universities have canceled classes and classes have moved entirely online, the research labs are still open, which means that while, as an introvert and a stitcher, I would love to self-quarantine, like being home all day would be amazing. I still have to go to work. So, I'm going to work, trying to keep my distance, but scientists are weird people, and, sometimes they don't take the hit that, hey, you should stay 6 to 10 feet away. They're not the best at that. So it has been a little stressful for me, so today I decided to take a personal care day. So I've got extra time today to do some stitching, catch up on Flosstube videos, and make my own Flosstube video. So, since it's been a while, I have lots of progress to share. The last time I talked to you, I was spending 30 minutes a day working on the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. I have extensively modified the design that I purchased from Lifetime Samplers. I'm stitching this for my husband as kind of a Christmas present. I purchased the pattern for a Christmas present for him, and now I'm stitching it. And the original idea was to kind of have it finished and framed by our anniversary at the end of April. But yeah, that's not going to happen. So here it is right now. The last time I was here, I needed to fill in this flower, fill in these flowers here. I have also done this if and the first half of the third stanza. So I'm stitching this on 25 count even weave. It's white and I got it at Hobby Lobby. This is all 2/2 and then the words are 1/2 backstitched. The pattern from Lifetime Samplers, the letters, they're kind of inconsistent. Sometimes, you know, it'll have a little connection between two letters and then sometimes it won't. Sometimes the ifs will be like this and they'll have nice tails, and sometimes their tails will be cut short. Sometimes the Y's will be cut short. The spacing was uneven, so I've been trying to go through and even that out as I go. And then my husband didn't really like the flower border that came with the pattern. There's my cat. So he went online and found his own patterns that he liked, and these flower borders. They were a free pattern that he found on a website, but they're not the best designed. And then of course we had to edit them to fit into the spaces of this pattern. So that part is a little bit more difficult to work on. The words, easy peasy, but it's still like, it's still like not my favorite project to work on. So I have this stanza to finish, then there will be another stanza after that, so that means 2 more of these, 1 more if. And then he wants me to do this, a border like this, across the top, down the side, and then across the bottom, and then add some little motifs of like a griffin and a winged lion and stuff like that. So it's a lot, and I haven't really been working on it very diligently. Originally I was working on it for an hour each weekend, and then I tried waking up early and working on it for 30 minutes before I went to work, and nothing is really sticking. So I'm not really sure what to do about it. I just kind of want it to be done and over with, but I really don't want to take any of my free stitching time away from the projects that I enjoy working on. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. It's got to get finished because he really wants it and it's a gift, but it's taking longer than expected. And then last time I was here, I was also working on my oldest Aida, A Place of Her Own, and it's kind of funny because I started this one when I started graduate school, my PhD in virology, and I said, hey, like, if people can do 1 page of a Aida a month, and this piece has 77 pages, then I should be able to finish it by the time I finish my PhD in 5.5 or 6 years. And that was in 2014. Recently, all of my friends in my cohort have been graduating and earning their PhDs, and I'm really excited for them, but you know, that's not the path I'm on anymore, and that's not the path this project is on either. So I'll go ahead and I'll put in a picture of what it looked like last time I showed it to you. Here it is now. Scoot over. So the last time I was working on filling in the second half of the sleeve and bringing down the painting. This is my first time using a board, and it's not going that great. So since then, I finished that page that had the sleeve on it, and I've moved on to the next page. This page has about 1,200 stitches left in it. So when I pull this back out, I'll finish that up. I'm not working on it right now, though. For leap year, I started a new Aida. I'd really been looking forward to this. I bought the pattern last July, and so I've been saving it for a special day to start, and Leap Day seemed like a great day to start it. And so I'll go ahead and put a picture here of what it looks like. It's called Fantastic Lodge Mushroom, and it's charted by Aida. It has a lot of green in it, and so I thought it'd be a great way to kind of ring in spring. Tomorrow's the first day of spring. Maybe it's today. Spring is coming. So, you know, I've enjoyed working on it. I have skipped the top row of pages since it was all green background, and so I've started on the far left of the second row, and I'll put in a picture of how I've cropped it. And I'm actively working on this one now, and I'm lazy today, so I just left it in my hoop. So here it is right now. This is probably about the first 5,000 stitches. I have completed one of the national parks in the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook group, and I'll try to link them below. So I've done one park. My goal this year for this piece is to get the first page finished, which I should be able to do by the end of the month. The page break is this straight line here, and then a little bit shorter than I've gone down. So it's really only about 500 or 600 more stitches, which I am really enjoying this piece, and I'm kind of flying through it. So I could probably do that on a weekend, like a Saturday or a Sunday. But hey, since I'm off work today, I'll be working on this. Yeah, so that's my stitching. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying well, taking care of yourself, both physically and mentally. And I hope everyone has a good stitching month. Until I see you next time.